We're going to do an old Don Gibson song to start with. When I was a kid, I heard this back in the 50s by Brooke Benton, and I always loved the song. Snap your fingers, baby, I'll come running back to you on bended knees. Snap your fingers, baby, I'll come running. I'd do anything to get back to you. Let your light turn green, baby, I gotta know. Should I stay? Now, baby, should I go? Should light turn green, baby, I gotta know. Honey, will you let me in that same old door? I had it, lost it. I got a broken heart to mend. Now I don't care what the cost is, baby, I got to find a way back in. If you just snap your fingers, baby, I'll come running. I'd do anything to get back to you. Let your light turn green, baby, I gotta know. Oh, should I stay? Honey, should I go? Let your light turn green, baby, I gotta know. Honey, will you let me in that same old door? And I had it, but I lost it. Got a broken heart to mend. I don't care what the cost is, baby, I got to find a way back in. If you just snap your fingers, baby, I'll come running. I'll do anything to get back to you. lost it, and I got a broken heart to mend. Now I don't care what the cost is, baby. I got to find a way back in. If you just snap your fingers, baby, I'll come running. I'll do anything to get back to you. I'll do anything to get back to you. All right, thank you. Now it's Easy Going Sunday. I think I'll do another easy going song here. Drop this down into a drop D tuning. This is a Mark Knopfler song, Dog. Hang on, I guess I didn't use a drop D on that one. Yeah, we like this is our Las Vegas style show, Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, New Mexico. Miss you blues, baby, miss you blues. Miss you blues, baby, miss you blues. You never like to look behind you, it isn't what you do. Didn't leave nothing behind you but the miss you blues. Now who's gonna take your place? Fill your shoes. Who's gonna take your place? Baby, fill your shoes. You never used to look behind you. That isn't what you do. Didn't leave nothing behind you but the miss you blues. Walk alone down the avenue. Walk alone down the avenue. You never used to look behind you. It isn't what you do. Never leave nothing behind you but the miss you blues. Miss you blues, baby, miss you blues. Miss you blues, baby. You never used to look behind you. That isn't what you do. Didn't leave nothing behind you but the miss you blues. Yes, you didn't leave nothing behind you but the miss you blues. Thank you. So, back in 1910, there was 3 Hawaiian cowboys came to the Cheyenne Frontier Days and entered in the roping events. And when they pulled up, all the local cowboys, all the Wyoming and Montana cowboys were looking at them and going, them boys got flowers in their hair. This is going to be really easy. Well, it turned out the Hawaiians took first, third, and sixth that year. It set 2 new world records in the steer rope. And that's when they used to have full-size steers, not these little pygmy steers they run nowadays. They're big old steers. And I was working on the Kohala Ranch out in on Big Island of Hawaii, and we'd sit around in the evenings and play guitars together and ukuleles, and they used to sing this song to me called Wyomina, which means Wyoming in Hawaiian. And they would when the boys came back from Cheyenne Frontier Days to Kohala, they were welcomed as heroes, and they're still heroes over there. And a lady that was working for the Parker Ranch in 1911 wrote this song, Wyomina. And one of the lines in that song that I always liked, translated from Hawaiian, and it was they threw their mischievous lariats. I always liked the sound of that. Anyway, I got home from Hawaii and wrote this song called the Hawaiian Cowboys, and it's mostly in English. And I did a lot of research on the event and found out the true story behind it. And so here's a true story from Wyoming history. 2 cars down from the evening mail when the train rolled into town. Let's speed it up a little bit. He stepped off on the platform. There was a bunch of modest milling around. Then some big shot from the rodeo stepped up with the coyote grin. Howdy, boys, we're glad you're here. Come on, let's get you settled in. Now the depot crowd in old Cheyenne was buzzing like a swarm of bees. Talk was that they tell them to rope from some island across the sea. Why, they kind of rangy looking, dark-eyed and chocolate-skinned. Hell, them Hawaiian boys ain't all that strange. They just look like Mexicans. And then they all got in the mayor's car, took them to the Inter-Ocean bar, and the ghost of old Tom Horn got drunk. And the dance hall gal smiled sweet and coy, and the glasses were a-clinking, and everyone was drinking. Old King Kamehameha and the boys from Waimea, Hawaiian cowboys. Now the morning came just a little too early, and the skies began to clear. They borrowed up 3 good ponies, and they roped and tied some steers. Laikua set the time to beat, and Jack and Archie held their ground. And them 3 Kanaka cowhands moved up into the finals round. 30,000 filled the stands on that rainy finals day. Mike built a loop, his aim was true, raised his hands and stepped away. Well, it's 56 seconds flat. A brand new world's record was the call. Jack took third, Art sixth, and I could walked away with it all. And at the barbecue next afternoon, they got out the ukuleles and they sang a tune, a sad old island melody. The ladies' hearts were filled with joy and the prairie breeze was sighing. Then the ladies started crying like a rain on Mauna Kea. Take me back to Waimea, Hawaiian cowboys. All right, take it on. Well, the sun poked out and the crowd went wild as the punchers claimed their prize. Them three young Ponyolos had cut them all down to size. Well, Jake, I think we need to practice some, babe, if we wanna come next year. Them can knock a boys, can rope like hell. Come on, let's go and buy me a beer. Took them to the morning train. They stayed up all night, they were feeling no pain. The Cheyenne Club with the Cattle Kings, drinking French champagne, dipping poi, and the bells were all a-ringing. The dance hall gals were singing, take me back to Waimea, Pomaiki Ilaolea, Hawaiian cowboys. Keikikane Waimea, Ainakawila, Holoa Ha'ahea, Hawaiian cowboys. Thank you so much. So here's a little tune I wrote for my son. He was about 5 years old. He was running through the yard, whirling his little lariat in one hand, shooting off his cap gun on in the other hand, and he comes running by me at the kitchen table and says, "Hey, Daddy, look at me, man. I'm a rodeo." And he was. So here's a song for him. He's grown up now. He's a fine young man, I have to say. Well, sitting at the kitchen table, new strings on my guitar, wild-ass little cowboy out playing in the yard. Come in, cap guns blazing, whirling his lasso. Said, "Look at me, Daddy, I'm a rodeo." Blew by like a twister, there goes the coffee cup. Whoa there, Pa, throw me a towel, and I bent to pick it up. Looked into his shining eyes, and I saw that buckaroo soul. Come give me a hug, son, you're a rodeo. He's a rodeo. And little girls want to take him to the show, but he won't go. He's dreaming of Mustangs, he's a rodeo. Now the years rolled by and he grew up fast, a little high-strung too. Working on cars and saddle broncs is all he wants to do. Noreen says he's gonna get married. I wonder if she knows he wouldn't join the army. He's a rodeo. He's a rodeo. Out in some desert with the bullets flying low, in the hellfire glow. You better look out, boys, he's a rodeo. Came home in the summertime, married up Noreen. Sure enough, little tow-haired cowpoke came along next spring. They brought him by on Sunday, had some place to go. Better hang on tight, Daddy, he's a rodeo. He's a rodeo. And his mama's just a little bit scared. Grandma knows, got to let him roll. It's a family tradition, he's a rodeo. You better hang on tight, he's a rodeo. Thank you. Here's a Ray Charles song, Memphis. I can't remember his name. Memphis something wrote it. Memphis Curtis wrote this one, and Ray Charles picked it up. We're out of dog, boys. I walked by a fine hotel. Saw a pretty girl, man, she looked swell. About to ask her out on a date. Husband rolled in, he was wearing a big old 38. It should have been me. It should have been me. It should have been me. Waving around that big old 38. A half hour later on a small town pass, I saw another girl. Man, she had a lot of class. I'm about to ask her out on a date. Yes, husband rolled in with a 38. It should have been me. It should have been me. It should have been me. Waving around that 38. Oh, take it, Tommy. Down on the corner was his real sharp cat. He had $100 suit, man, a $300 hat. Standing on the curb right by a Donna Flow. A voice from inside said, "Come on, Daddy, let's go." It should have been me. Should have been me. Yeah, it should have been me driving that Donna Flow. I ate a bowl of chili, I felt okay. I walked by a fine cafe. There was old Tommy eating a big old steak. A fine-looking waitress serving him ice cream and cake. It should have been me. It should have been me. Yes, it should have been me eating that ice cream and cake. It should have been me. Why not? And it should have been me. It should have been me driving that Donna Flow. So I knew this old guy up outside Laramie up in the mountains. He had a mountain home back in the woods behind Mountain Home, about 30 miles and off of dirt roads that nobody knew where it was. And he had a place he called the Lake Creek Resort, which was not that much of a resort, really. It was just like 6 or 7 old cabins that he had thrown together. And hardly anybody came there. A few hunters in hunting season, and a few fishermen stop in once in a while. But Sonny's no longer with us. I wrote this song for him. Now the dirt road up to Sonny's bar gets washed out every year. Gotta drop her down and low, grab that granny gear. Sonny, he don't care a bit for the business he might lose. Sit there on the shady porch and have a beer with you. Now Sonny's got a crooked leg and it hurts most all the time. Caught a bullet, quite trying, way back in '69. We don't talk about it much, he knows I was there too. Some things are better just forgot when there's nothing you can do. The stars come out and the guitars ring with that blue old jangling sound. If you're going up to Sonny's, you won't stick around. Old Sonny had a woman, Jill. She left him long ago. She made it through one winter. Wyoming was so cold. She tried to grow tomatoes in the greenhouse that he made, and sang just like an angel to them old songs Sonny played. The evening breeze sneaks through the pines. Everything's right. If you're going up to Sonny's, you want to stay all night. Now the dirt road up to Sonny's bar gets washed out every year. Thank you. I forgot a verse in there, but it's all right. Huh? You think? Well, it's a long story on that one, Jerry. I think I'll wait and we're going to do a Mexican song for you. We did one yesterday. We're going to do a different one today. This is kind of a love song. This features Tommy on vocals too. Silver-throated Tommy Broderick. America's Sweetheart on bass, Jerry Land. Tommy Broderick on steel. Este amor apasionado anda todo agotado por volver. Hoy camino la locura, y con todo me tortura, sé querer. Nos dejamos hace tiempo, pero se fue el momento de perder. Tú tenías mucha razón, le hago coso el corazón y me muero por volver. Y volver, volver, volver a tus brazos otra vez. Llegaré hasta donde estés. Yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver, volver. Nos dejamos hace tiempo, pero se fue el momento de perder. Tú tenías mucha razón, me hago coso el corazón y me muero por volver. y volver, volver, volver a tus brazos otra vez. Yo llegaré hasta donde estés. Ay, yo sé perder, quiero volver, volver, volver. Thank you. We're going to do a George Jones song for you. Anybody like George Jones out there? Yeah, all right. Which one's this? Empty Bottle. Oh. Oh, yeah, D. Just sing it. Yeah, that would have, could have had a train wreck there. All right, Tommy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. The jukebox is playing a honky-tonk song. One more I keep saying, and then I'll go home. What good will it do me? I know what I'll find. An empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. Oh, Tommy. The people are dancing, having their fun. I just sit here drinking about what you've done. But to try and forget you, I've turned to the wine. An empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. Take it again, Tommy. Alone and forsaken, so blue I could cry. I'd just sit here drinking until the bottle runs dry. What good will it do me? I know what I'll find. An empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. An empty bottle, a broken heart, and you're still on my mind. Thank you. Well, we play a lot of cowboy festivals, you know, and there's so many of these cowboy singers now that are really city singers, old folk singers that decide to become cowboy singers because there's more money in it and too many folk singers, I guess. And I noticed all the songs they're singing are just about riding down the canyon, and it's beautiful, and the coyotes are howling, and it never snows or rains. And I was raised on a ranch, and there ain't nothing like that. So here's a song about a real cowboy. He's just a poor cowboy, grew up on the range, been here since Roosevelt, and he ain't gonna change. He's weathered and crusty, he talks to the roan, never comes to town, he stays out there alone. Got a few mother cows, a little hay, some corn, a good Hereford bull, and a still in the barn. Got a daughter in Wheatland, comes up once a month. They talk about the old times, and she makes him lunch. He's out with the cattle on them cold winter nights, checking on the new calves, making sure they're all right. And he never takes a bath, smells like a skunk. And when he sells off the yearlings, he goes and gets drunk. Well, they say he was a wild one back in his younger days. Got knife scars and broke bones and the devil to pay. He used to ride them wild ponies and they all knew his name. Drank whiskey for fun, took pills for the pain. Brings up the grandkid, whoops, there's another verse. He met a woman in Denver at the 53 stock show. They got hitched up that summer where the wild roses grow. And she bore him 3 children, the girl and 2 sons. Boys say scattered and the daughter hung on. And she brings up the grandkids after Christmas each year. They don't really like it, they think he smells weird. Lucky Strikes and moonshine from a tin coffee cup. And he could tell them some stories if he ever sobered up. He stands on the front porch, they get in the car, and he can't quite remember just who the hell them kids are. And he watches the taillights as they fade out of sight, and he's back in old Cheyenne on a warm summer night. Steps off in midair, it's hard in the snow, and the crowd roars his name. It's 40 below. She'll find his silver buckle next spring by the fence, and he's gone with the coyotes, and we ain't seen him since. He's just a poor cowboy, part of the range. He'll be here forever, some things just don't change. And out in the moonlight, talks to the roan, never comes to town, and stays out there alone. Cowboys Gone Wild. Here's another cowboy song for you. A lot of these songs we're doing today, some of them are off our different albums, which we do have over there in the tent. A pretty young lady selling them. They got the rest of our band with them, the rest of the Aimless Drifters, who are unfortunately incarcerated down in Mexico right now. It's a long story. I don't think you want to hear it. But I said to the federale there, I said, man, they're just innocent bystanders. He goes, no, senor. I think they are aimless drifters. His money on a buckhorn bar, a little darling on his arm. He ain't been to town for a month or more, wasn't doing any harm. Well, the old barmaid leans over, listen to me, child. You might think that he's a keeper, but he's a cowboy gone wild. Well, I've known them all since they was kids. I have to tell you, son, their daddies were all pistols. They're all sons of guns. They'll make you laugh and steal your heart, leave you in denial. Don't lift your skirt and you won't get hurt by a cowboy gone wild. He's a cowboy gone wild. Well, he cleans up pretty good. Got a certain degree of style. Honey, you wouldn't tease a snake or swim with the crocodile. Oh, cowboy gone wild. Well, it's just a bunch of old friends at the Jackpot Rodeo. We'd made our rides hanging out, no particular place to go. These bikers come in, started fighting. There's charges that got filed. The old judge rapped down his hammer, said it's just cowboys gone wild. That cowboys gone wild. Well, I wish I had a dime for every 911's been dialed. They seem like they're a friendly bunch. Don't you get them riled? They're just cowboys gone wild. Well, the plans were made. Well, we met up at the lake, sitting in a beer, drinking a beer, and there's think about a stake of these tourist girls that joined them, and they quickly were beguiled. This old man told his old woman, said, Marge, they're just cowboys gone wild. Yeah, that cowboys gone wild. Marge, I don't like to think about all the good girls they defiled. They're revered by the young bucks when they ought to be reviled. They're just cowboys gone wild. He's a cowboy gone wild. Payback to his daddy and his mama's favorite child. And as it got up from the table, Marge winked at him and smiled at a cowboy gone wild. Yahoo, hoo, 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 one more short one. All right. Let's see, what do we got this? How about, I got one. This is an appropriate song. This is our last song. We're going to be leaving here, headed on down the road. It was a real pleasure to play for y'all. And we'd really like to thank our sound man, Bob Husa, from what sound company? River Sound in Riverton. I should have remembered that. Bob's been doing a great job mixing for all these bands here, and without him, we'd all sound like shit, man. So give him a hand. And we'd like to thank Pat O'Brien, too. They put this whole thing together and had the generosity to hire us. Tell old Jesse he can have my guitar. Tell old Bob he can have my dog. Tell old Frank he's welcome to it if he thinks he wants my job. Tell everybody they can have my woman. I done had her anyway. Well, I'm leaving in the morning, and I won't be back this way. See Miss Sally Walker, tell her I said hello. If you see them fools shooting pool, tell them I had to go. They can have all my tomorrows, give them my watch and chain. Well, I'm leaving in the morning, and I won't be back again. If old Jake, he wants my Harley, tell him to take a ride. If you know someone that's on the run, needs a place to hide, well, give him a key to my door. It's all I got to my name. Well, I'm leaving in the morning, and I won't be back again. Tell old Jesse he can have my guitar. Tell old Bob he can have my dog. Tell old Frank he's welcome to it if he thinks he wants my job. Tell everybody they can have my woman. They done had her anyway. Well, I'm leaving in the morning, and I won't be back this way. Well, I'm leaving in the morning, and I won't be back this way. Thank you, folks. That was a J.J. Cale song, by the way. Thank you so much, and we'll hope to see you again down the road.
Come on, let's hear it for Mike Hurwitz and the Aimless Drifters. And we'll be back in just a couple